Have you ever wondered why something as simple as walking can suddenly become risky as we get older? Every 11 seconds, an older adult is rushed to the ER because of a fall. That's not just a number, it's someone's parent, grandparent, neighbor, maybe even someone like you or me. But here's the good news. Falling doesn't have to be part of aging. What if just 5 small changes to the way you walk could make a big difference? Imagine moving through your home, your yard, or even the grocery store without fear. No more wobbly steps, no more holding your breath every time you stand up. Just simple confidence with every stride. Thousands of older adults are already using these tricks, and many say it's the best thing they've done for their health and independence. Let me show you how. Meet Evelyn, a 72-year-old widow from Ohio, who, like so many older adults, found herself facing a growing fear after 2 painful falls, one in her kitchen and another in her driveway. Those falls shook her confidence to the core. She stopped going for walks, avoided stairs, and even feared leaving the house. It seemed like her world was shrinking. But Evelyn didn't give up. After discovering these 5 simple walking tricks, everything changed. Within just a few weeks, she was not only walking again, but walking confidently without that constant worry of falling. Her strength and balance returned, and she felt like she had taken back control of her life. If Evelyn can do it, so can you. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more practical tips that help you stay strong and active. You don't want to miss the next life-changing advice. Walking trick number 1. Always scan 4 steps ahead. One of the most common reasons for falls is not seeing what's ahead. Whether it's a hidden rock, an uneven sidewalk, or a garden hose, it's easy to focus on your feet or get distracted by what's going on around you. But when we do that, we miss the chance to avoid potential hazards. Here's where the 4-step scan trick comes into play. Instead of looking straight down or off into the distance, try training your eyes to focus about 4 steps ahead of where you're walking. This technique might sound simple, but it can make a huge difference. Why does this work? By scanning just ahead of where you are, your brain has enough time to process and react to any obstacles in your path before you reach them. This gives you that extra moment to adjust your footing, change direction, or simply prepare to navigate uneven terrain. Let's look at how Evelyn used this trick. She loves spending time in her garden, but her garden paths were a hazard with hoses, uneven stepping stones, and low branches. Before she learned about the 4-step scan, she had a couple of close calls where she tripped over the hose or missed a stone and twisted her ankle. But once Evelyn started scanning just ahead, everything changed. She would walk along the path, eyes on the ground about 4 steps ahead, and easily avoid any potential tripping hazards like that pesky hose that always seemed to pop up out of nowhere. Her confidence grew and she was able to enjoy her garden once again without the constant worry of falling. It was as if she had unlocked a new way of walking that made her more aware and in control. It's easy to overlook something as simple as where you're looking when you walk, but this small adjustment can prevent a lot of falls. The next time you step outside, consciously practice scanning ahead. Focus on the ground 4 steps ahead of you, and let your brain do the heavy lifting of keeping you safe. This technique can be used indoors too. Now let's make this practical. If you tend to focus too much on your feet or the ground directly beneath you, it's time to break that habit. This is about shifting your gaze and being proactive in your approach to walking. Start slow. Try it when you're walking outside or even indoors in a safe, controlled environment. At first, you may find yourself looking around more than usual. But the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Have you ever tripped over something you didn't notice in time? Maybe a crack in the sidewalk or a hidden step? Share your close call in the comments. Let's talk about how we can all be more mindful and stay safe while walking. This is just the first of 5 simple walking tricks that could drastically reduce your risk of falling and help you reclaim your independence. Stay tuned because the next trick is one that surprised even Evelyn and made a huge impact on her walking confidence. You won't want to miss it. Walking trick number 2, the heel-to-toe roll. This one might take a bit of practice, but it's worth every step. A lot of older adults shuffle when they walk. That shuffle might feel safer, but it's actually more dangerous. Shuffling shortens your stride and increases the chance of tripping because your feet aren't clearing the ground properly. Enter the heel-to-toe roll. Instead of landing flat-footed or shuffling, focus on placing your heel down first and then rolling your foot forward to the toe. Think of it like a smooth rocking motion. Heel, roll, toe. Why does this help? For starters, it increases your stability. The heel strike gives you a firm, controlled landing, and rolling to the toe engages more muscles in your legs and feet, which helps with balance. This also encourages a more natural gait, improves posture, and makes it easier to maintain forward momentum. Let's go back to Evelyn for a second. One thing she realized after her second fall was that she had started shuffling more, especially when walking on her driveway. Her daughter noticed and suggested she try the heel-to-toe walk she had read about online. At first, Evelyn found it a little awkward, but after just a few days of mindful practice, it became second nature. She started walking taller, felt more in control, and most importantly, stopped tripping over small cracks and uneven surfaces. Now she swears by it. Whether it's walking to get the mail or going to the grocery store, that heel-to-toe rhythm keeps her moving safely and confidently. So how do you practice this? Start in a hallway or somewhere with support nearby. Take slow steps. Focus on landing with your heel and smoothly rolling through the step to your toe. Try it for a few minutes each day until it feels natural. You can even place a hand lightly on a wall or a sturdy chair for balance as you practice. Before we move on, leave a comment below if you've noticed yourself shuffling more than you used to. Okay, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just being aware of it is the first step toward improvement. Walking, trick number 3. Strengthen your core. While you walk, did you know your core plays a huge role in your balance? When people think about walking, they usually focus on their legs and feet, but your abdominal muscles, lower back, and even your hips help stabilize you with every step. A weak core means less control and higher chances of stumbling, especially if something unexpected happens. The good news? You can strengthen your core while you walk, no crunches required. Here's how. Next time you're walking, stand a little taller and gently engage your abdominal muscles. Not sucking in your stomach, just tighten it slightly, as if you're bracing for a gentle tap. At the same time, pull your shoulders back and down. Think of walking tall like you're balancing a book on your head. This posture activates your core and improves your balance instantly. You'll feel more grounded and stable with every step. Evelyn noticed that when she walked this way, her back stopped aching as much and she didn't feel as wobbly. Plus, her doctor noticed her posture had improved at her next checkup. Another tip, add arm movement. When your arms swing naturally as you walk, it actually helps your entire body move in sync, improves coordination, and can even boost your heart rate just a little. So here's a quick challenge. The next time you take a walk, try combining all 3 tricks. Scan 4 steps ahead, walk heel to toe, and gently tighten your core as you move. See how it feels. You might be surprised how much more confident you become in just one walk. Stay with us. Trick number 4 might be the one you need most, especially if you've ever caught your toe on a rug or slipped getting out of bed. It's simple but incredibly powerful. Walking trick number 4, the toe lift. This might be the most underrated tip of them all. As we age, our ankle mobility and strength can decline. That leads to something called foot drop, where your toes don't lift properly during a step. Even a small loss in toe clearance can turn a harmless rug or crack in the sidewalk into a tripping hazard. So what's the fix? You train your toes to lift. When you're walking, make a conscious effort to lift your toes toward your shin as you move your foot forward. Not just dragging your foot, but actively flexing your ankle so your toes don't hang low. Try it right now while sitting. Lift your foot off the floor and pull your toes toward your shin. Feel that stretch? That's your tibialis anterior muscle. working. Strengthening this small but powerful muscle can dramatically reduce your fall risk. Evelyn learned about this from her physical therapist after her second fall. He gave her a simple exercise to do at home: sit in a chair and lift her toes 10 times on each foot 3 times a day. Within a week, she noticed she wasn't scuffing her shoes anymore when walking. That alone made her feel more secure. So how can you build this into your daily routine? It's easy. Each time you take a step, think heel down, toes up. Practice it slowly at first, especially when you're walking indoors. The goal is to make this motion automatic, so even when you're tired or distracted, your feet don't drag. You can also strengthen your ankles and improve foot clearance by doing heel walks. Just walk 10-15 steps around your home while staying on your heels, toes off the ground. It looks funny, but it works wonders. If you've ever tripped on your own feet, give this one a serious try. Walking trick number 5. Short steps with quick tempo. You've probably heard the saying, slow and steady wins the race, but when it comes to walking safely, there's a twist. Taking shorter steps at a slightly quicker pace can actually improve your stability. Here's why. Long strides throw off your center of gravity. Every time you reach far forward with your foot, your weight shifts in a way that can make balance harder. But when you take shorter, quicker steps, your body stays more upright and stable. It's easier to make adjustments if you stumble or encounter uneven ground. Think of how a marching band walks, not rushed, but rhythmic and balanced. That's the kind of walk we're aiming for. Evelyn was skeptical about this one at first. She always thought walking slowly and carefully was safest, but her balance trainer explained that shorter steps allowed her to react faster. And it didn't mean she had to walk fast, just at a steady rhythm that felt natural. So she practiced, on her carpet at first, then outside. And now it's just how she walks. Bonus tip. You can use music with a steady beat to help. Try songs that are around 120 beats per minute. That beat encourages a natural walking rhythm with short, quick steps. Let's do a quick visualization. Imagine you're walking across your kitchen floor. Instead of big, slow steps, you take smooth, small steps. Your feet land softly, one after the other, like a metronome ticking gently. You're upright, your core is engaged, your eyes scan ahead, and your toes lift naturally. That's the walking style that helps older adults avoid falls, and it feels good too. Before we go to the final walking trick, take a moment to ask yourself, which of these 5 habits do I already do? And which one feels like the missing piece? Don't worry. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just pick one and start there. Add the others gradually. The goal isn't to walk more, it's to walk smarter. Ready for the last trick? It's a game changer, especially for people who wake up feeling stiff or take their first steps slowly in the morning. Stick with me. This one could make your mornings safer and your walks more energized. Walking. Trick number 6. The wake up. Walk this trick isn't about how you walk. It's about when you walk and why the first few minutes after you get out of bed might be the riskiest time of your day. Here's what most people don't realize. When you wake up, your body is stiff, your blood pressure might be low, and your balance reflexes haven't fully kicked in yet. That's a perfect storm for falling, especially if you rush to the bathroom or kitchen. Evelyn's doctor called this the morning wobble zone. So what's the solution? Give your body a minute to wake up before you walk. Start by sitting up in bed and gently rolling your ankles and wrists. Then stand up slowly, holding onto something for support. Now here's the trick. Before you take your first few steps across the room, do a mini wake-up walk in place. March your feet slowly, lifting your knees and pumping your arms for 20-30 seconds. It signals your brain that it's time to move. It warms up your joints, and it gets your blood circulating again. Evelyn said once she started doing this, those unsteady first steps turned into confident ones. She even added a quick stretch by her dresser, arms up, slight bend forward, and said it helped her feel more energized all morning. It might sound silly, But this small change can make a big difference. Remember, falls often happen when we're not fully present, especially when we're groggy, multitasking, or in a rush. So if you're someone who gets up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, this tip is for you too. Keep a sturdy chair or table nearby, turn on a nightlight, and do a 10-second march in place before walking. It's not overcautious, it's smart. Now let's pull it all together. Here's a quick recap of the 6 walking tricks that can help you prevent falls fast. The marching start. Begin walking by gently lifting your knees in place for a few seconds. The eyes up rule. Keep your gaze forward, not down. The core tap. Engage your stomach muscles gently to add stability. The toe lift. Actively lift your toes during each step to avoid tripping. Short steps with quick tempo. Stay. Balanced with short, steady strides. The wake-up walk. Warm up your body before walking, especially in the morning or at night. These aren't complicated, but they are powerful. You don't need expensive equipment or hours of training, just a few minutes of awareness and a commitment to practicing a little each day. Evelyn told us something powerful during her last visit. I used to think falling was just part of getting older, but now I realize walking is a skill, and I can keep learning. So can you. Now here's what I'd love you to do next. If even one of these tricks gave you an aha moment, please share it in the comments below. It helps other people learn, too. And if you want a printable checklist of all 6 tricks plus a bonus morning warm-up routine, we've got you covered. Just check the link in the description. Walking safely isn't about moving less, it's about moving smarter. And every smart step you take is one more towards staying independent, active, and confident. This is Dr. John Smith, your friendly healthcare guide for seniors. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.